Next, we are gonna look into the installation of Postman. Postman is available on the go.postman.co/home. You can find all the binary files for Mac, Windows, and Linux at that location. As we will be installing it for Windows, we will look into the documentation and we will install it for Windows. Okay, so let's get into that Postman documentation and we'll see. This is what the Postman installation and updating Postman documentation, and here you should see contents are basically installing Postman on the desktop, only for the desktop. Okay, it's not for the instances, virtual machines, or the servers which do not have a graphics. So this is for the desktop. So we have Windows, Mac, Linux, and you also have using the Postman web app for the browser requirements, and installing the Postman desktop agent, and you have updating the Postman. So this is more information, but for us we will look into Windows first, how to install. It's pretty simple. It's as similar to any application that you download, .exe extension application that you download and install in your Windows. So the first step is to Postman is available for Windows 7 and later. First step is to click on this download. That will download the latest Postman version. Let me click. So now you got into the download Postman screen in that window. Now as it is for Windows, the Postman app, it's for Windows. If you just click on Windows 64-bit and it will start downloading that. It's around 160 MB. So I'll pause it because I have already installed it. So I'll just pause it, but that's how you download it. Once you download it, you can click on execute that file and it will be done. It will be. And then we have Postman on the web. Access the Postman API platform through your web browser. So create a free account. So this is a one more way. Either way you can do that. So first we will look into that other one. So once you installation is done, you just install it. Once you download is done, once your download is done, next thing is to install. That's it. So now let's look into the Postman on the web. So I will open it on a new tab, and yeah, this is, see, I have already account. If you do not have, you have to sign up first, then automatically you can use that. Once you sign up, you see that you just Postman access the Postman API platform through your web browser. For that, nothing much to do, just create a free account. It's a sign up, it is as similar as any sign up of social media account. That's it. So this is one more way of doing. So Postman, so two options for Windows we have seen. Let me open the sticky note. So Postman, Okay, so here we're gonna write the Postman. So installation exercise, the first one, installation on Windows. So first option is to download the .exe file and install it, and after that open your account while accessing it. Okay, that's first. Second, Postman on the web. Postman on the web. For this, again, access this, launch the Postman and open your, so while you are launching that, it will ask to set up your account. You set up your free account, and once you have set up your free account, good to go. It's good to go, no problem at all. So these are the two ways that we have at this moment. Whichever is comfortable, you just go through it and create one, either desktop or Postman on the web, whichever is fine. Okay, and if you use it for some other purpose, then you have Postman CLI. You can use Postman CLI. So the Postman CLI is a command line companion that is developed, supported, and signed by Postman. It enables you to run collections, lint API schemas, run security and governance checks, and log in and log out. All the test results will be automatically pushed to the app. So this, if you want to install the same in Linux, if you want this, you can just say this, copy and paste it. Okay, basically Newman command line tool, this is one more. So Newman or uh, CLI, Postman CLI, one of these two we will install it, and download Postman Canary, new features. That's okay. So for us, these are all. And Newman, basically Newman command line tool is Node npm based. Node. Okay. So that anyway we'll see later. But for now, it's time for you to set up and launch your Postman either through .exe or through the Postman on the web. So then this is for Windows. If anybody is using Linux desktop, then this is for the Mac. Installing Postman on the Mac, you can see that it's download the latest Postman version, and if your browser downloads the file as a zip and unzip it, and once unzipped, then you click on the Postman installation file. As usual, it's similar to the Windows, it's not much difference. Or you can simply use brew, that package manager, homebrew, a package manager, simply brew install option cask Postman. That's it. In one click, your Postman will be installed. That's for Mac OS. Now it's for Linux. If anybody is using Linux desktop, I'm saying desktop. So you can install Postman on Linux either manually or using Snap. Snap is a store link. Using Snap also you can use, so you can install. So for if you install through Snap, you say Snap install Postman, and after that you have to unzip it, and then you have to put it in proper directory. And if you want to access through the desktop, then you have to create a postman.desktop file. These are called the desktop extension files in Linux. We will create that in this directory, and after that you have to copy this content and paste it in postman.desktop file and save it, and that's it. And after that, basically if you want, you can attach this. If it is Ubuntu based, basically Ubuntu based and Ubuntu 18 user, then you have to install libconfig also, libconfig 24. This package also should be installed. Okay, so using the Postman web app, if you want to use Postman web app, we have seen. And browser requirements, if you want to use a Postman web app, what are the browser requirements? Chrome 78 and higher, Firefox 76 and higher, Edge 79 and higher, Safari this. Okay, you have to be very careful before you make sure all prerequisites are meeting, and then you open your Postman, because you make your Postman ready. By the time your Postman is ready, I will come up with the Postman exercises or Postman. We will jump into the Postman in action.